Where are those who remembered my throne? On that day, you'll either step forward or stay back. In part 4, we witness the moment of death, when Ayat al-Kursi becomes a living shield in your grave. But now, we're going to the final day. The day when everything you ever recited becomes visible. The day Allah separates those who knew Him from those who claim to. And what I'm about to show you will make you never skip Ayat al-Kursi again. Stay until the end, because the final scene under the throne will break you. Let's go back to where this all started. That third night in Medina, the jinn pinned to the ground, trembling. We said he was Shayṭān, or one of his highest commanders. But here's what I didn't tell you. He wasn't just confessing out of fear. He was confessing because Allah was humiliating him. Remember, Iblis refused to bow before Adam out of pride. I am better than him. You created me from fire and him from clay. But Allah didn't just punish him with exile. He gave him rope, time until Judgment Day to test humanity. But here's the genius. Allah forced the enemy to reveal his own weakness. Think about that. Shayṭān spends 14 centuries trying to lead humans astray. And Allah forces him to teach them the one verse that destroys his entire army. That's not just mercy, that's strategic humiliation. But remember, the jinn only told Abu Huraira part of the truth. He said, recite Ayat al-Kursi and no Shayṭān will approach you. But what he didn't say, Ayat al-Kursi doesn't just keep them away. It burns them. It destroys them. It causes them literal pain. This is why exorcists across 1,400 years document the same phenomenon. When Ayat al-Kursi is recited over someone possessed, the jinn screams, "Stop! This verse burns us. We fear the throne." Not, we don't like it. We fear it. Because it reminds them of the one they rebelled against. Now let me show you how this plays out in your life. Two believers wake up. Both Muslim, both pray, both believe. Believer Hashon wakes up and immediately recites Ayat al-Kursi. Light surrounds him. His day starts protected. Believer Hashtu wakes up, grabs his phone, starts scrolling. Shadows creep in. Left faces difficulty but remains calm. Whispers can't penetrate. Right faces the same difficulty but feels overwhelmed. Anxiety multiplies. Whispers magnify the pain. Same faith, different practice. And practice is what separates those who are protected from those who are exposed. There was a time when every Muslim child knew Ayat al-Kursi by heart before the age of 7. Grandparents would sit with their grandchildren. They'd recite it line by line, word by word, until the child could say it in their sleep. Now, we teach them nursery rhymes, cartoon songs, TikTok dances. But the verse that could protect their entire life goes unmemorized. Parents watching this, teach your children Ayat al-Kursi. Not next week, not when they're older. Tonight. Because the moment they memorize it, they gain a protection no money in the world can buy. Now let me take you to that day. The sun is close. So close you feel it crushing you. People standing for 50,000 years. No shade. No rest. Sweat pouring. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "People will drown in their own sweat according to their deeds. Some up to their ankles, some to their knees, some to their necks. But then there will be 7 categories of people who will be shaded by the throne of Allah. And scholars say, among them are those who lived by the remembrance of Allah, especially the verse of His throne. And then, a silence so deep that even the angels freeze. Allah will call out, "Where are those who remembered my throne? Where are those who declared my sovereignty? Where are those who recited Ayat al-Kursi when the world forgot? Some old, some young, some rich, some poor, but all united by one practice. They recited the verse of the throne, 'Come, come into my shade.' This is the promise. This is what you're working toward. This is why the jinn revealed the secret. Not just protection in this life, recognition on the day of terror. And beneath that throne flows a river. The Prophet, peace be upon him, described it, al-Kauthar. Its water is whiter than milk, sweeter than honey, more fragrant than musk. And its source? Directly beneath the throne. Do you see it now? Ayat al-Kursi, the throne, al-Kauthar, paradise. The verse you recite every day is your direct pathway to the river of the Prophet, peace be upon him. In those final moments of your life, when your body is shutting down, when your sight is fading, when your family can't help you, what will protect you? Not wealth, not status, not even your family. Only the deeds you carried. And when the angels hear you reciting, they will say, "This one declared the throne daily. Extract his soul with gentleness." This is the protection. In life, in death, in the grave, on Judgment Day. One verse, infinite mercy. Now let me be honest with you. Shayṭān doesn't fight you by making you hate the Quran. He fights you by making you too busy for it, too tired, too distracted, too stressed. But Ayat al-Kursi takes 30 seconds. 30 seconds between you and a guardian angel. 30 seconds between you and Jannah. 30 seconds that the jinn begged Abu Huraira to share. So why don't we do it? In medieval times, a knight wouldn't enter battle unprotected. But we wake up every day and walk into a world full of unseen enemies, with no spiritual armor, no morning dhikr, no Ayat al-Kursi, no protection. And then we wonder why we feel anxious, depressed, attacked, alone. The armor was always there. We just stopped wearing it. We're at part 5 of 6. You've learned more about Ayat al-Kursi than most Muslims will learn in their lifetime. But knowledge without action is useless. Here's what you do right now. 1. Subscribe to True Islam Voice if you haven't. 2. Turn on all notifications for part 6. 3. Tonight, recite Ayat al-Kursi before sleep. 4. Tomorrow, recite it after every prayer. 5. Teach it to one person. Part 6, the finale, will reveal the two believers, one who recited, one who didn't. What they inherit on Judgment Day. The final emotional scene under the throne. The legacy you leave behind. The closing dua that ties everything together. Comment right now. I am ready for part 6. Let's finish this journey together. Before I go, let me leave you with this image. A father stands at his child's bedroom door. The child is sleeping peacefully. The father whispers, "Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-ayyu al-qayyum." And an angel appears, standing guard until Fajr. This is the legacy you leave. Not wealth, not status, not property. A verse that protects your children, even after you're gone. In part 6, the finale, I'll show you what happens when that child grows up and stands before Allah on Judgment Day. because his father taught him Ayat al-Kursi. See you in the finale.